Hey everyone, I'm Drew's wife Louise, and I'll be covering Apple's last-minute leaks for WWDC this Monday. Drew's not feeling well and is coughing a lot, so I'll be standing in since he wanted to get this video out quick. Hopefully his voice will be recovered by Monday, but in the meantime, let's get started. So as always, in terms of software, it's hard to get a lot of information out since it doesn't require suppliers or case manufacturers. Apple can keep all this code pretty locked down for the most part, but Bloomberg reported iPadOS may finally get floating window app support. While I don't think that will fix everyone's complaints about iPadOS, it's definitely a step in the right direction. Given how devs are locked in specific aspect ratios, I imagine the apps would kind of just run in iPhone mode and only work in iPhone-like aspect ratios. Essentially, don't expect this to emulate macOS Windows very much because those are infinitely resizable. In terms of watchOS 9, Mark Gurman reported that Apple may be introducing a new, redesigned, more useful low power mode, which would be awesome. Right now, all it does is tell time. If they let you have a bit more control, maybe they could stretch the battery life to a couple of days. I'm also hoping they quietly kill off the Series 3. Given in the iPod discontinuation post, they said the Apple Watch would start at $279, which is obviously the SE. But that's more wishful thinking on my part. I don't actually want that since I have the Series 3, but I'm being forced to say it. While WWDC is a software-focused event, there is a lot of chatter surrounding hardware announcements. Luke Miani, who got nearly everything right about Apple's March event, says there's a 100% chance of hardware being announced, but not necessarily ready to order. That sounds like the Mac Pro, given that's how they launched it last time, where they unveil it and then they ship it later in the year. We've also had some new info surrounding the refreshed Macbook Air, which for the longest time people expected to match the colors of the 24-inch iMac. Now Gurman has reported that the colors are mostly going to remain unchanged other than a new blue option, which, if you could only add one color, is not a bad choice. Aside from the new blue though, just expect space gray, silver, and gold. Some of you may be disappointed by that, but I'm just grateful this increases the chances of black bezels. Now Mark did say they planned on unveiling this new MacBook on Monday, but because of the China lockdowns, it may be internally delayed. I think it's always smart to go into this event only expecting software releases, because there have been many times where people expected hardware and never got it. In the words of MJ from Spider-Man, if you expect disappointment, you'll never be disappointed. It'll be a pleasant surprise if we do get new Macs, but ever since Apple started doing these virtual events, they've been having more dedicated keynotes. They could easily fit an entire keynote in October with just Mac stuff, and they may still end up doing that. In terms of wildcard surprises, I think it would be awesome if we got an M2 Mac Mini. There was a B&H listing referencing one, which is hardly a reliable leak source, but still, after seeing the Mac Studio get frontal I/O, I'd love to see the Mac Mini get some also. I'd also love to see some third-party watch faces come to watchOS 9, and a HomePod with a screen would be a nice shakeup also. Let me know what surprises you guys think we could see on Monday down in the comments below. This is your Apple Sheep's wife, and I won't see you in the next one. Take care. I apologize, future Drew, who is watching this right now. Oh my gosh, why do I keep saying that? It's so hot. I'm sorry, Drew. May finally get floating window app support, finally. I said finally twice. Oh my god, this is horrible. How does Drew do this? Seriously. Drew, I need to stop.